Well, good evening, everyone. Thank you so much, so very much for joining us tonight. For those of you that don't know me yet, my name is Alberto Vogt. I'm a regional sales manager for the Eastern region of the United States. And it is always so nice to see all these great faces and familiar faces here. And tonight we're pre-launching the a great initiative that started at the beginning of the year called Power Week. I remember when we first started in January, some groups have done it maybe few months before, especially in California, and they had such a great success. And we wanted to replicate that for the entire North America. And then we did it in January. Then we did it again in April, July. And man, what a great experience. So many people benefited from this great initiative, not because this is something new, because this is all about doing the same thing you always do, but when we all get together and do it all at the same time during that the same week, that creates such a great synergy, and we want to replicate that again in the month of October. So let me go ahead and share my screen so that I can give you some good information about what's going to be happening next week. And if you are new to Power Week, if you have never participated in Power Week, please put it in the chat. Just say your name and say, this will be my first time, and how excited you are to participate. For the benefit of everyone, the objective for this Power Week, of course, is to increase your customer base and consultant count. And again, even though you're going to continue to do the same activities, we are certain that by all working together, this will happen in October for you. And also, as I said before, we just want everyone not to stop to do anything that you're currently doing. No, just keep doing what you're doing. But next week, be mindful of doing the activities every single week, every single day from Monday through Friday, and do those activities, those basic activities that will bring business to you, which is prospecting, presenting our products, and of course the opportunity as well, and of course recruiting those prospects that you talk to, and of course most importantly, we just don't want you to have a strong close of the month of October, but we want you to create momentum for the rest of the year. And that's our intention with this Power Week. And even though you can do this by yourself, right? Because you can make those phone calls and you can go out and do presentations, it is most effective with you when you partner up with someone else. So when you find someone in your organization, either in your upline or downline, and partner up with this person or with a group of consultants, you will have much better results, because when you're working as a team, more people will support each other, will hold everybody accountable, and in turn it will reunite everybody as a family of committed consultants. And because everybody's working towards the same focus, the same goal, which is grow your business. And during this week, starting yesterday, because we activated the WhatsApp groups yesterday. So starting yesterday, everybody will be able to communicate through the groups. After the call tonight, I'm going to open up the chat so that you can start talking to each other and sharing information. So make sure you already found the link that we had already sent via WhatsApp, via email, via the app, because the notification from the app is already active as well. And make sure you click on the link and join the Power Week WhatsApp group, because that will be the way we will all communicate together, and a way to recognize everyone. So we want for everyone to share your photos. When you go out, even if you're home making calls, take a photo of yourself and share with the group, because we want to see you in action, and carry on those activities that will bring growth to your business. And of course, if you see someone who's doing a great job, just put a nice message of encouragement, a motivational message, just or some kind of icon or something to congratulate those people that are taking action, and of course, be the example. You have to be doing it as well. Next week, we will have a daily Zoom meeting every day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. It will be a 30-minute Zoom, just 30 minutes, not 29 or 31, 30 minutes of power information. First, we're going to be starting the first 5 minutes of the call. We will celebrate those that have done a great job the previous day through, we are going to find out by reading the WhatsApp groups. And we're going to congratulate those people and recognize their activities. Then we will take about 5 minutes to talk about a specific topic of the day. We, the RSMs, Alberto, myself, right, in the English chat, Zoom, and Sarah in the Spanish Zoom, will be talking about tips and ideas that you can use to take advantage of next week. And then the last 20 minutes of the call will be done by our special guests. And you see here the flyer that will be going out tonight with all our 5 special guests. We have Raj Chopra, our new Chief Commercial Officer for Immunotech, is going to be sharing his vision and great information about Immunotech. Then we're going to have Senior Platinum Angelo Licari, of course, Sandy Wolpers. Thank you, Sandy, for supporting us as well. And Sarah Gibson, Platinum also. And of course, our dear friend Foster Owusu, Executive Diamond. All 5 of them, every day, you're going to see each one person a day sharing their knowledge, their experience, and their special message, so that you can, start your day with great information and motivation to make things happen that same day. The time for the English Zoom daily Zoom call, you see it here on your screen. So find your state and your city in the map, and that will be your time zone. So it will be 1 o'clock in the east, 12 central, 11 mountain, 10 o'clock Pacific, and Alaska, 9 o'clock in Alaska. So make sure you tune in on time so that you won't miss anything. Something to keep in mind, something new that we're gonna do this time around is we're gonna ask everyone to register to attend the Zoom, the daily Zoom. So look for that registration link when you see the posting on the chats or the email. Click on the link, register. You're gonna have to write your name, last name, email address, and your consultant ID number. And why do we want that information? Because we want to reward everyone that connects on to the daily Zoom with a special prize. So we're gonna do a daily raffle, and you can enter this raffle by registering your email and ID number using the link. And every day we're gonna see who's connected, and the following day we're gonna do a raffle within those names and consultants that connected the previous day, and you can win one of these special, exclusive, very, very elegant water bottle with the logo of Power Week. So again, find the link through the chats or email, click register, then attend in person the daily Zoom, and you will be entered into a raffle. And so we'll be raffling maybe 2 bottles every day. So make sure you are there. And some great information to keep in mind, especially for those that this will be your first time participating. This will be the suggested activities that you can do during next week. And again, it's not that you're gonna do something different that you're normally doing every day, but we want you to focus on these activities. First, prepare. It's very important that everybody start preparing as of tonight and get your flyers ready, your business cards, samples, or even the Immunotech app in your phone. Get your videos ready. I mean, get the information that you need, including the Magalog, the 11 Secrets flyer, and your app, so that when you start going and meeting new people, prospecting, that you have all those tools available to share with them. Also, don't forget, once again, to join the 30-minute daily Zoom every day so that you can get good information and learn something new every day. And also, if you're a leader, if you have people in your teams, make sure you know who's participating, give them a call, make sure you follow up with them, make sure you encourage them to do the activities, and of course lead by your example as well. Also, you why not you yourself work on that contact list and identify those prospects, those candidates that can become customers or consultants, and reach out to them so that you can do a presentation and so on. Also, it's important that you schedule those business presentation using the tools that we have. If someone is interested but may not have an answer for you that time, ask for referrals. It's always good to ask for referrals all the time. So keep that in mind next week. And also, just go out there and make new connections, because that's what's going to lead you to have those deep and meaningful conversations, and eventually they will want to know what you are doing. And of course, again, share with us on the WhatsApp groups your activities, what you're doing, because we want to see you, we want to recognize you, and we want to learn from you. If you learn something new, if you did something different that gave you results, put it on the chat so that everybody can benefit from that. And let's celebrate together the accomplishments. And hopefully at the end of the month, you're going to have the best month of your life. And last but not least, before we go into talking to our special guest for tonight, I just want to share this with you, and let's read it together. The Power Week will be an experience that will help you share common goals, experiences, and learnings with other consultants. Even more important, that we break fears. So be brave, break fears, that we assume the power of our actions, and that every day you discover more about yourself, your talents, and your abilities. Because with focus and action, dreams can become reality, and we know that you can. Give yourself the opportunity to believe and do. So you deserve it. So that's our Power Week information. And now I'm going to stop sharing my screen, and I'm going to invite my dear friend Ivanna Gonzalez from Atlanta, Georgia. I'm going to spotlight her for everyone. And also my dear friends Danny and Martha Ament. I'm going to also add the spotlight with them and myself, so that all three of us can be together. And wow, thank you so much, guys, for accepting my invitation to be part of this special presentation. And we just wanted to learn from you, because I know you were part of the previous Power Weeks, and you guys had great results. So welcome.
Thank you,
you.
Alberto. Hi,
Thank you
Danny.
very
Hi,
much.
Martha.
Hello, how are you?
It's a pleasure.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Excellent. Thank you so much. And I'm going to ask you a few questions. And the first, let's start with Danny and Martha. What did Power Week do for you? Because you, I guess, were hesitant in joining Power Week, but you said, I'm going to join and do Power Week. So what did it do for you?
Well, Power Week for me was like getting a booster shot. Nobody's immune to discouragement. But when I joined the Power Week, it was like getting a booster shot, and it really motivated me to go out and make things happen.
Yeah.
Fantastic. And for you, Martha?
Well, I had really just become a consultant a couple months before the very first Power Week of last January. And I remember, Alberto, you asked us to put our goal on the very first day of it. You asked us to put our goal in the chat. And so I put a goal that I wanted to become silver that week, and I wanted to help my husband to eventually become gold. Well, I had no idea. I really didn't know a lot about what was going on or anything, but somehow or another, it happened. I think just putting it in writing in front of everybody, and people helped me get that goal, you know, but also learning from Power Week. And not only did I get silver that week, but I was able to get gold by the end of the month, and Danny became gold too. So it was amazing the way the momentum helped us.
That's right. And something you didn't say was that at the time you made that goal, you hadn't recruited anybody. You didn't have anybody in your team.
No.
And you didn't even know how to do it, but because you put it out there and you wrote it on the chat, you held yourself accountable. You hold yourself accountable and do it. So thanks. Congratulations. How about you, Ivanna?
Well, really, how Power Week has helped me is by pushing me, because every time, like me personally, every time I'm fearful, every time I'm afraid to do something, that immediately gives me the power to do it. And I was afraid, you know, because although I did have some sort of a group behind me, they were far, they were not close to me. So I was going to do it all by myself. And that was scary. But hey, that Power Week empowered me to do it. And it was awesome. It was really a breakthrough. It was awesome.
Excellent. And the great thing is that every time we finish one of those Power Weeks, people were like, can we do it again? Can we do it again?
Yeah.
And hey, nothing's stopping you from continuing to do it, right?
Yeah.
But when we all get together and do it at the same time, it's much, much powerful. And so tell me, Martha and Danny, what are some of the takeaways from your past experience in Power Week?
Well, one of my takeaways was that I really learned the importance of not letting things happen, but create the circumstances to make things happen. And I'm the kind of guy that kind of waits for things to start developing, and then I'll catch up with it. But the Power Week helped me to see that, no, don't wait for it to happen, make it happen, and surround your circumstances with the events that will help you to keep that moving forward. And Power Week did that for me.
Fantastic. Martha?
Yeah, for me, the daily Zoom, you know, with these people who have been in the business, they know the ropes, they teach you. They're such good trainers. You know, they teach you things and then you do it. And you also get this feeling of being part of a team. Just like Ivanna said, you know, she felt alone. You lose that feeling of being alone. You have these people behind you, cheering you along, giving you good hints. It's just a wonderful experience.
Fantastic. And for you, Ivanna, some of the takeaways you have?
Oh, yes, the takeaway was, or still is that it really energizes me. And like you said it, Alberto, yes, it's only for a week. But from that week, I actually get energized to continue throughout and just keep listening to the recordings and the nuggets that all these great leaders share with us, which is amazing, I think, because I don't think anywhere else, there's no other industry that the people on top will want to share how they got all the way to the top, and share with the people that it's, you know, below them, how to get there, you know. So this is, it's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful thing, really. That Power Week is awesome.
Yeah.
And I remember one time I did something, and Sandy, who is going to be one of the presenters this coming week, she sent me a little thing in the chat and was like, wow, she saw what I did and she congratulated me. It was exciting.
Yes.
That's nice. And I know we have, new people on this call that probably have never done it. And of course, people that have done it. So what would be a special message to close this interview to those that have never done it? What can you tell them that they should do?
Okay.
Go ahead, Martha and Danny.
Well, for me, what I would encourage everybody to do is don't leave your business to chance. Martha and I realized that we had to block off time to make our business work and then hold ourselves accountable. So up on the wall, I'm a paper guy, she's electronic. I have the schedule up on the wall, and we do our best to stick to that schedule every week so that we can make things happen and not wait for them to happen. And if you do that and follow these power weeks and the instruction that we receive, you can't help but be successful.
Yeah. And something else, you know, some people learn to swim by putting their toes in the water a little bit at a time and all that. Just jump in, just do it. You'll enjoy it.
Yeah, go with the flow and wait for great things to happen. Always positive, right?
Mhm.
Great. Ivana, a special message.
Well, sure. For me, the biggest message that I can share is that we need to remember, just to tag along with Danny and Martha, to remember that this business is about people. It's not about selling a product, selling Immunocal, or selling supplements. It's about connecting with the need of people. And that's really what Power Week is, you know, us going out and sharing information that a lot of people don't have and don't know and will never know if we're not the messengers. So to connect with people, and that this business is about people. So that's why we have two listening ears and one mouth, and be attentive to the needs of the people and see how you can connect the people with Immunotech. And that's the beauty.
That's the beauty. And we know that
Beautiful.
no matter their needs, we know that Immunotech is always the vehicle to fulfill those needs for everyone. So thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Let's give them a round of applause, everyone, because they did a wonderful job. And I know this Power Week will be awesome for you guys as well. So thank you again.
Yes.
Thank you,
All right.
Alberto. Thank you, Danny.
Thank you,
Martha.
Alberto.
Thanks.
All
It was
right,
great.
all right. Well, thank you again. And now to close the call for tonight, let me introduce our Vice President of Sales for North America, my dear friend Sharif Said. Hello, Sharif. Thank you for joining us tonight. And please give us some closing words and why it's so important to participate next week. Go ahead, Sharif.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Can y'all hear me okay?
Perfect.
Awesome. You know, everybody, I'm a little stuck right now. I don't know what to add to that. I feel really good about what I just heard. Just hearing the three that we heard, these three leaders, about what this has done for them and how this has transpired to other parts of their business long after a week, is exactly what this is for. I know the work that Alberto put into just putting this meeting alone by itself with the help of Sarah, our amazing team. And part of my assignment today is like motivation, like or inspiration, which is kind of unique in this situation, because the point of Power Week is to build habits that will replace motivation. And the point of Power Week, I believe, as I hear from all of you about what this has done, and if this is your first time, you're going to see that community, and it's just organic, as it should be, about what this is doing for people, or the fears that they're overcoming, is the importance of touching your business once a day, like every day. So touch it in some way, whether that is it just looking at the reports to see where you stand for that day or that week or that month. Just touching your business every single day is so important. Nobody here is asking for Immunotech to become your life. That's not what this is about. But learning how to interweave it into your life in a way that makes sense to you, and understanding very clearly what you're after long before a week. Like, what is your aspirational goal in life? What do you want to become? So that, and then you can see daily, are you making the progressions to get there? And this wonderful idea of Power Week is a reminder. There's little bits of micro motivation from the best of the best that we have every single day for a week to help that become habit for you. But really, it's about you. It's about you finding out what's so special about you and what you have to offer. inside of our products, inside of the system we have with the samples or the landing pages or your amazing starter packs or these super incredible discounts or helping someone sign up in less than 5 minutes. So you already have a duplicable system in itself. Like there's so much that you have in your hands that I think that sometimes it could become confusing. And when you realize, and I believe Power Week does a fantastic job delivering this, that it's really just you versus you and your ability to just be able to say, you know what, I have something that can help somebody. I deeply believe that. And as I was just talking before this call, I asked Keith Hooper, I said, what would your advice be? What should I tell these people? And it's astounding because you're talking about the very first consultant ever in the United States, one of the first ever over 25 years, 26 years now, that has been a part of our company, deeply believes if you would have heard it the way I've heard it, you also would have felt it, not just heard it. And that is, Immunotech is positioned, Immunical specifically is positioned better than it's ever been ever in history. And it's the times that we're in. Immunotech's opportunity is positioned better than it's ever been in its history. And it's because of the times that we're in. And why? Like what times? I'm not going to go over the list, right? Because we're all hearing it and that just adds more fear. But what's going on in right now in history is uncertainty. What do we all need when there's times of uncertainty? Something certain. That's what I heard in Keith Hooper's voice, was very crystal clear certainty. People are drawn to that. People need that right now. Our products, wow, what can we say? We've said it all when it comes to the ability to prove what it does in the body at the absolute certain rate that it does it. Our compensation plan is fantastic, but let's talk about the community. We have a community of people that are the most authentic you'll ever meet. And this community that you're about to join, if you're new, and I saw some people that are new in the chat box, welcome. I'm so happy that you're here. You're going to find a lot of people that are so authentic. And what is authentic in today's world? Authentic is vulnerability in today's world. That's what authentic means more than ever before, is vulnerability. But when you see somebody that has the vulnerability to admit to all of us, hey, you know, I failed. Hey, I shared my heart out and that person didn't care anything about what I said. I feel so bad about myself, but you see that transpire into, you know what? I know what I'm offering. I'm very certain about what I'm offering, and I'm helping people. And in this enterprise, in this capital enterprise, in this country and Canada as well, we're able to earn an income that we worked hard for to apply to things that matter in our life. And when we start to understand that the no's are just part of what we do, and you all start to break through that, and you break through any plateaus that you have in your business, and you start to break through any fears, or you understand that anybody's no is not going to mean that you have to stop now, that you can just keep on going and it's just not their time. Or maybe, in other words, one message that I remember seeing in our second Power Week we've ever seen is that the realization that they could have used better word choices. And it was something that they self-reflected on themselves and they shared amongst their group, and everybody was like, wow, you know what? There's a lesson in everything. And I can use better word choices and I can have better skills. And this is not just for that person that has it all, that lives in the big house, that looks like they have everything that they need and they automatically have all this influence. We can all build ourselves, and we're all in a process to be able to get better and better as every single day. And that's what I appreciate about Power Week. What is my call to action? My call to action is to plug in, be a part of it. And when I mean be a part of it, be all in. Prepare as Alberto said, I got to do my lecture at Drexel Medical School, which I get to do once a quarter. And my message was about preparation. And I shared a moment about when I understood how to be prepared. Wow, even in college, everybody was cramming. I was eating popcorn on a date at the movies. Because I was so prepared. Be prepared, be present, And I promise you, you'll be prepared for any questions you get, any negativity that you get, any objections that may scare you if you weren't prepared. But you're going to learn it from the people, and you're going to learn from the leaders that we have, whether it's Raj, our new chief commercial officer, or the collective of over, I believe, if you count their years of the time in this industry, I believe it's 125 years of experience combined. There's something that could be learned in every single moment, in every single word. And don't forget, this is about you. So my last message to everybody is, we all have things that we're great at, and we have some skills that we might need to improve. Do not get out of Power Week identifying what you want to improve. I'm not saying you have to be perfect, but identify what would be progress for you. Well, first identify what that is. Is it, and be very specific. Making the first contact, probing questions. I'm not good at probing questions. Following up, knowing what's in the library, or what tools are actually in the mobile app. Sending a sample. What do I do? How do I follow up? Whatever, it's so specific that you believe it's going to build your business and not only help you get better, but help your team get better, because now you can teach that skill. Know what that is, and then the second step is know what progress means. For a lot of us, it's just do it for the first time. I haven't done it before. I haven't sent the sample. I haven't sent the landing page. I haven't shared the good, better, and best new starter packs. Very specific. And a lot of us is just do it for the first time. And you're going to realize that all of you intuitively have it inside you, because you know to make it about the prospect anyways. It's not about what you want. It's about what they want or need. But for others, it's, hey, I've been around for almost 27 years, Keith Hooper or Sandy, and I need to stay fresh. I'm saying the same thing. Or do I actually know every single thing about this company? They probably do. Do I know every single thing about this compensation plan? Again, they probably do, if I'm talking about those two people specifically. But I need to be fresh, or I need to learn another person's story, or there's someone's face here that I've never met before. They got a story, and I'm going to implement that story somehow, somewhere. I'm going to find somebody that story is going to resonate with. Whatever it is, identify what you need to work on, and then understand what means progress to you, so you can be so proud of what you accomplish after this week is over. And remember, at the end of it, it's so that you can replace motivation with the good habits that you created. Thank you so much. I believe we might be over with, but the boss of the day is Alberto, and I'm going to send it back to him. Alberto, back to you.
Thank you, Sharif. And yeah, we're done for tonight. So thank you all for joining us, and get ready, because Monday is coming fast. So get ready today, tomorrow, through the weekend, and Monday, wake up and let's make things happen right away. All right. So thank you again. We'll be sending the recording for those that couldn't join us, and we'll see you Monday. Good night, everyone. Bye-bye.